Good evening, welcome back. Real quick before we take roll from executive session, I just want to emphasize, for the sake of transparency, prior to our meeting started, we had to make some changes to our agenda. There was a meeting that was being housed here in this central location from Union Township, so we had to kind of make some changes with our agenda. So we did make a motion to go into executive session. So that's kind of why we're meeting in the middle here. So at this point, Mr. Romano, will you take roll call from executive session?
Mr. Patton.
Present.
Mr. Chumley.
Present.
Mr. Rudy.
Present.
Mrs. Spencer.
Present.
4 present.
Will you emphasize Ms. Sanborn, please, if she let us
Yeah,
know?
Mrs. Sanborn did, Ms. Sanborn did notify us earlier that she would be absent tonight.
Thank you. Okay, so jumping back to the agenda, it looks like we're moving to the recognition. Hold on, let me see who's doing that. Josh, okay. Oh, no.
Yeah. Good evening. I'd like to call Levi Chapman forward to be recognized. West Clermont is proud to recognize Levi Chapman on being the 2026 Ohio Middle Level Association Student of the Year. This prestigious statewide honor recognizes just 2 middle school students in Ohio who demonstrate exceptional leadership, academic excellence, character, and service. Through his involvement in the school community, Levi exemplifies kindness, integrity, and a commitment to making a positive difference. We congratulate Levi on this outstanding achievement and thank him for representing West Clermont schools with such great excellence. Congratulations, Levi. You might recognize Levi. Levi, you've already done one board meeting, right? Okay, and presented, so we'll take him on through. Come on.
Yes, yes. I'll shake your hand. Well done. Thank you, Joe.
Levi, congratulations.
One of the other things I want to highlight that we as a board have changed in our agenda piece moving forward is that, again, to emphasize the fact that we want public participation, we've actually added another part for public participation. So we've added a top part, which is for anything that's related to the agenda items. So if anybody would like to come speak, anything that they see in the agenda. The last part of the speaking, which will be at the end of the meeting, has to do with anything anybody would like to speak about. The same rules, 3 minutes, and obviously I'm not going to get to that part of it, but it's just the 3 minutes. But we did add a piece because, again, we're wanting to get input from the community. So that would be this next part that is up. I'm being told that we have no cards, so we will move to the consent agenda. And I believe that's Josh. Yep.
Good evening. In front of you is the personnel agenda for Thursday, July 9th. We have several retirees to recognize on the agenda tonight. I'd like to first recognize Ginger Keene, who is retiring after 20 years of dedicated service to West Clermont. Ginger most recently served as a paraprofessional at Clough Pike Elementary. I'd also like to congratulate Christy Miter, who is retiring after 24 years of service to the district. Christy currently serves as a cafeteria worker at Holly Hill Elementary. We wish Ginger and Christy all the best in their well-deserved retirement. Please also, as you review the personnel, please make sure you take note. You will notice reductions in our staffing positions. We must make these difficult decisions as we continue to be physically responsive to our community while also navigating school funding reductions from the state of Ohio. We remain committed to making these changes thoughtfully while continuing to provide the best education possible for our students under these circumstances. Do you have any questions regarding the personnel agenda at this time?
No, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Item 6.02 is request for approval of the minutes That was for the meeting that was held on June 29th. It was a regular board meeting. Item 6.03 is request for approval of donations. There's one listed there from Trish Korzik. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Item 6.04 is request and a motion to approve the authorization of the superintendent and treasurer to negotiate and execute contracts as presented. The contracts listed are for Maxim, Hamilton, Clermont Consortium, Power Ad, Johnson Controls, Rumpke, Hamilton County ESC, SHP, the architect firm, and Bright Star. So item 6 is request for authorization for the superintendent and treasurer to negotiate and execute those contracts that I had just mentioned. Item 6.0, I don't know if there's any question on any of those contracts. Those typically are the ones that are for the fiscal year July 1 through June 30th. Item 6.05 is request for approval of purpose and budget statement for this coming school year, 26-27. Those are listed in the attachment in the agenda. And so the consent agenda is items 6.10 through 6.05 as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Romano. You've heard the recommendation. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Rudy, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Spencer, thank you. Is there any discussion? Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Rudy.
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Chumley.
Yes.
4 yes.
Okay.
Good evening. I'm asking for the board to take action on the resolution declaring transportation impractical for students identified in the executive content presented this evening. As you can recall, Mr. Gebhardt reviewed the 6 factors that must be considered when determining transportation impracticality during our June 29th board meeting. At this time, he also shared that additional students would be added to this list as those reviews were completed, which is what is being presented tonight. All affected families will receive written notification of the board's decision, along with information regarding the appeal process. I respectfully ask that the board approve this resolution.
Thank you. You've heard the recommendation. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Rudy, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Chumley, thank you. Is there any discussion? Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Rudy.
Yes.
Mr. Chumley.
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Patton.
Yes.
4 yes.
Okay, for superintendent comments, I'll keep it short today. I know it's about a month out, but I wanted to put it on everyone's radar. The National Night Outs are the first week in August, so I know that Batavia Township's National Night Out is at Batavia Township Park, which many of us refer to as the Humvee Park, and that's from 6 to 9 p.m. on August 4th. On August 5th is the Pierce Township National Night Out, that's 6 to 9 p.m. as well at Locust Corners Park. And finally, on August 6th, it's the Union Township National Night Out from 6 to 9 p.m., and that's at Veterans Park, or as people like to call it, Helicopter Park. So those are coming up. We'll have another board meeting right before then, so we'll remind you there as well. I want to get that on your radar. Also, I just want to say summer communication email is going out. I believe it is going out next week. It includes important reminders and resources for our upcoming school year. It includes re-registration, transportation information. This is all going to come out in an email to our West Clermont families. We encourage everyone to take a few minutes to review it and stay connected as we prepare to bring students back in August already. Thank you. That's all that I have for tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Foltz.
5 days.
Moving on to treasurer's business.
Okay. Item 8.01 is request for proposal for depository agreements. The depository agreements are basically a revised code term that is checking accounts. And so every 5 years, we're required to seek proposals from banking institutions within the school district and or bordering the school district. The last one we did was basically 5 years ago. We start that process now, although the term of that is January 1 of 27 through December 31st of 31. Typically, if you're a large school district, you can do your banking and spread it out among several different banks. With a district our size, typically what you do is rotate that. We did that about 3 years ago, moving from one bank to another. So we'll take these proposals in, we'll analyze those, and at some point in time during that 5 years, depending on the cost of those services, we may choose to move our checking accounts. But again, this resolution starts that process and authorizes us to go seek proposals from the eligible institutions within the school district and bordering the school district. So recommended.
Thank you, Mr. Romano. You've heard the recommendation. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Rudy, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Spencer, thank you. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Rudy.
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Patton.
Yes.
Mr. Chumley.
Yes.
4 yes. The second item I have is request approval of a resolution authorizing the issuance of school improvement unlimited tax general obligation refunding bonds, the Series 2026. There's approximately $14.1 million in bonds that will be due after the payment in December. Currently, there's about 15.3. This is the debt that is in bonds that our bond retirement fund pays for. Currently, there is $1 million being assessed for that. The purpose of refunding bonds is very similar to refinancing a mortgage. So as rates fluctuate, if the opportunity arises where the rates are at a place where we could save interest, spending on interest for those bonds, we will do that. I will tell you, though, that there's a little volatility in the market depending on certain national or international things that go on. What this authorization does is provide us that when the timing is right, and we have a team of people, including bond counsel, a financial advisor, and a broker that continually look at our bond structure, and when the opportunity is right, then we will seek that refunding. But this resolution provides us that authority to go ahead and move forward with that structure when the timing is right. So a request for approval of resolution authorizing the issuance of school improvement unlimited tax general obligation refunding bond for the series 2000, or for a series of 2026. The bonds not to exceed $14.1 million.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Romano. You've heard the recommendation. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Rudy, thank you. Is there a second? Mr. Chumley, thank you. Is there any discussion? Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Rudy.
Yes.
Mr. Chumley.
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer.
Yes.
Mr. Patton.
Yes.
4 yes. Thank you. And we will notify you, I mean, if that timing is right, you'll be apprised of what we go through and do, okay, to do that. Like the superintendent, I'll keep the comments brief. We're still, I don't want to say struggling, but we're still going through the motions with determining the second half property tax revenue that's coming in. I keep in contact with Clermont County Auditor's Office for the updates on the tax credit, property tax credit that our homeowners will be receiving. Continue to request the estimate of what that settlement would be for the second half, and then at the same time looking at the calculation of what the state would be reimbursing us on their intent to make us whole with that, although there is the full admission that we will not be made whole as we go through with that. So as I get updates, I'll make sure that the board gets updates on that, but I think until the bills officially go out, until the county auditors give us that estimate, we're still kind of in a slight unknown area with that. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Next up is board comments. I'll start with Mrs. Spencer.
Well, I don't really have anything. Most everybody's pretty much on vacation or going on vacation or coming back from vacation. I just got back myself, but I hope everybody's enjoying their summer. And note that even though the school is out, we are still doing a lot of work in the office and reviewing all the finances. I know when the buses, when they did their study and they came out and said we could, you know, we would have to do a few things to try and save money. Of course, we wish we could travel and we wish we could transport all the kids to all the schools, but unfortunately, we just can't. It's just impossible for us to do that, so. But this is going to save our district some money, and hopefully, the parents will figure out another way to get their kids to schools if they need some help. But we do appreciate everybody coming out tonight on July evening. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Rudy?
I'm excited to hear the good things coming out of the middle school.
Yeah.
Staff has always worked very hard since I've been around, 40-some years, and I'm very glad to see the results. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Rudy. Mr. Chumley?
Yeah, I want to highlight Levi again. It's always great seeing that. There's a lot of work going into our students, and it's great to see, one of two, I think it was, in the state, so it's awesome. I hope everyone still has all their fingers from the weekend. I hope everyone celebrated as hard as I did. Yeah, enough fireworks for the next 3 years, but yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chumley. I will definitely make mine brief. The first thing I want to highlight is that our next board meeting will be August the 3rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. here at the Civic Center. So again, it's August the 3rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. here at the Civic Center. I just hope everybody is taking some time to refresh themselves and get regenerated here and get ready for the next school year, which is unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, right around the corner. It definitely goes quick. So that's all that I have. The next would be the new public speaking that we put. This would be the public speaking piece, that if you had anything that you wanted to talk about, I have not seen anybody come in, so I assume there would be no cards. I'm being told no cards. So the next, again, we've already done our executive session, so next is making a motion to adjourn. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Rudy, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Spencer, thank you. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
Mrs. Spencer?
Yes.
Mr. Chumley?
Yes.
Mr. Patton?
Yes.
4 yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out.